Hello and welcome to this week's Otaku GenX show. I'm Theraguin, the Otaku GenXer, your host, and this week we're going to be covering the anime that made it past my 3-episode rule and then give them a score. Now there's 11 of them, so I'm gonna swing them by as fast as I can, even though I like to talk. So strap yourself in and let's get ready to go. Okay, our first one is I'm Standing on a Million Lives. This was okay of an anime. It is licensed by Crunchyroll, as you can see. Crunchyroll. And I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Reason being is it's a generic isekai, transport to another world, characters are so-so, action's alright. We almost gave up after episode 1, but then episode 2 got better, 3 got better, but then it just kind of pittered out, and that's why we're just kind of giving that middle of the road score. Okay, our next one is With Dog and Cat, Every Day is Fun. Talk about a cute little anime that you can watch rather quickly. They're like 3-minute episodes, and it has aside from a cat and aside from the owner's dog, and it's hilarious. This one is licensed by Crunchyroll. Oh, wonky on. Licensed by Crunchyroll. And I gave this one a 3 out of 5 stars. It's fun and enjoyable. You can get through it rather quick. Alright, our next one. Season 3 of Danmachi. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? No, it is not. Now, this season is pretty good, but it's not the best. I preferred season 2. There we go. I preferred season 2 over this season 3, but it does introduce some interesting story plots and whatnot. It is currently licensed by Sentai Filmworks, as you can see, and I gave it, again, a middle-of-the-road score, 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, our next one, as we zip through these, and my arm goes wonky, ho-ho. I'm not really going to be editing any of this stuff out, but The Wandering Witch, Journey of Elena. This one has some cute episodes. This one has some dark episodes. In fact, the last episode they had to put a warning on saying may cause issues, violence, etc. It is licensed by Funimation and is only on Funimation. And I gave it, again, middle of the road, 3 out of 5 stars. Alright. Fire Force. Fire Force Season 2, actually. I've watched Season 1. It continues the exploration into the Adela Link and all the fun things with that. It's a good shonen show. I'm not really a fan of the shonen genre, so that's why I don't really watch One Piece and Naruto and things like that. Man, my arms are wigging, but you're gonna get to see all the wigginess today. Must be I missed covering up a reflective surface. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's continue. So Fire Force, it is currently licensed by Funimation, believe it or not, even though you can watch it on Crunchyroll. It is licensed by Funimation, and I don't know if they have a shared license or whatnot. And I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars because it is really good. It's really action-packed. It's got a good story. It's engaging. All right. Yashahime Princess Half Demon. Oh my goodness. Yay! Woohoo! Alright! Yes! 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 Yay! Can you tell I'm excited for this one? This one right here? Yes, this one right here. This is the long-awaited sequel of Inuwasha. It covers Shishomaru's twin daughters and Inuwasha's and Kagome's daughter and their adventures going back and forth between time. There's no Shikan Jewel this time, but there's these rainbow pearls for their mechanic of stuff. It has been really enjoyable. It is the one anime that I'm watching with my good buddy Fireegger that I mentioned in the last episode. Now, that being said, it's licensed by Viz Media, and this is a 4.5 out of 5 stars because it's that good. Especially if you're a fan of the original series. Okay, The Irregular at Magic High School, Season 2. This was the long-awaited season. What's funny is wife and I and the kid watched Season 1 and then the movie, only to find out that the movie comes after Season 2. So if you've never watched Irregular at Magic High School, watch Season 1, watch Season 2, and once it's all done, then watch the movie. But it is licensed by Aniplex of America. Thank you, Aniplex. And this one is, again, a good solid 4.5 stars out of 5 stars. You know, it's basically kids that have magical powers in high school. As a quick synopsis, because I haven't really been doing much quick synopsises. I've just been bam, 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 bam through and I'm still talking, and this is still probably going to be over a 6-minute video, so hey, let's go on. Alright. Okay, this is one of my new favorite romantic comedies. Tonikawa, Over the Moon for You. It's so unrealistic. This boy right here gets saved by that girl over there from getting hit by a truck when he's struck by her beauty and walks towards her. And he's like, hey, go out with me. She's like, no, only if you'll marry me. And he's like, okay, I love you. Will you marry me? And she's like, okay. And then he passes out and goes to the hospital and whatnot. And then after he turns 18, she shows up at his door. She's 16, quote unquote, maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say for sure based upon what we're learning throughout the series. But they get married, and but then you have the cute Japanese romance comedy of holding hands and then kissing and, you know, their love progressing, buying wedding bands, visiting the parents, things like that. It is currently licensed by Crunchyroll, as you can see at the top already. And this one I gave a good solid 4.5 stars out of 5. I forgot to put the /5 on there. Oh. Oops. Okay. Next one. We are now getting into my top 3. Okay? Kuma Bear. I talked about this once before, one of my other videos. Go check it out. It is still the nice slice of comfiness in your world. I look forward to watching it every Wednesday. It is licensed by Funimation, as you can see, and it's a solid 5 out of 5 stars, man. 5 out of 5. So good. So good. Alright, the next one is a surprise one for my family to watch. Moriarty The Patriot. It covers Moriarty, the villain of the Sherlock Holmes series, but he's treated more like an anti-hero hero in the series. They just now, about towards the end of the series, introduced Sherlock Holmes, and you're going to see some of the playback back and forth between these two. It is a darker anime because it's dealing with crime and violence and death and all of that. But and I would only recommend it for mature audiences. But it is so good. It is currently, looks like Virtual Cast lost some of its ability to communicate to the internet where it stores the whiteboard picture. So we'll just kind of throw them up over there for you. So Moriarty The Patriot. It is currently licensed by Funimation. It's a solid 5 out of 5 stars. Now, our final anime that gets a good 5 out of 5 is called By the Grace of the Gods. And it covers, it's another isekai. This little boy gets teleported, or not, he's an adult man that dies that gets reincarnated as a little boy with all these powers into a fantasy world where magic exists, and he decides to raise and breed slimes. So it's basically Slime Rancher, the anime, on a fantasy world with cuteness. It's cuteness overload. It's another one of those very good feel-good shows, though this latest episode hinted at something maybe dark is coming down the pipe. Not entirely sure, but the cast is very engaging and nice as well. It's again another solid 5 out of 5 stars. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video where we've talked about these 11 anime that was from the fall 2020 lineup. And, they made it past my 3-episode rule. Giving you, I'm going to finish them all. None that I'm going to drop so far, though I've been tempted to. There were plenty other anime that didn't make it past my 3-episode rule because there's only so much you can watch. Especially when you're busy working Fox like me. So, I've been Theraguin, the Otaku Gen Xer. This has been the Otaku Pride Show. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, ring the notification bell, share it with your friends. Check out the contest that's going on below. It's going to be going on through the end of the year, or when we have at least 10 entries. You could win some incredible Otaku loot box loot that I'm not interested in, that I'm just going to pass on to you, the loyal fan base. And then hopefully I will be starting a live stream soon on YouTube. Look forward to that. Again, videos are going to be going down to just one video a week, plus or minus a live stream. They'll be released on the weekends. That's because I've got new things happening in my life, new job and things like that. So got to take care of the family, because this ain't paying the bills. This ain't even paying for my loot crates. So that's why it's really important that you guys subscribe. So, as I always say, remember, be proud of who you are in virtual reality. Don't do anything to shame yourself. I know you're hiding behind an avatar and whatnot, but yes, let yourself go and get rid of those inhibitions, but be proud of who you are in virtual reality. But more importantly, when you're done with virtual reality and you're out there on the street, wear your otaku stuff, man. Be proud of who you are in real life. Later. See you next week.